Hello everybody, welcome back to Let's Play Hearts of Iron 4 Kaiserreich Chile. Let us continue on from where last left off. So, we're doing pretty decent work. We might need to get one thing of rubber. Let's just get that from Indochina, because, you know, they will actually not be at war with us in the future. Which I generally consider to be a positive thing. For my volunteer in America, we'll have you not be there. Come out to, like, this area to the north. We now do have to deal with the Canadians. They have invaded the CSA. But even then, I'm pretty sure the Canadians, more often than not, are going to end up losing the conflict. They almost always do. And it's just going to make the CSA stronger. And it's also going to make us in a much better position when the Canadians, I'm pretty sure, just end up eating shit. World tension, start of the American Civil War. And I could send a division up north to Canada. You have a port? You have one? Okay, no, you have two ports in this little pocket. There are actually a lot of Entente troops in Canada at the moment, which is a little bit unfortunate. And by a little bit, I mean extremely unfortunate. I don't think you're going to end up being killed. Which is the good news. The bad news is I don't know if you'll ever really be effective again. You're kind of just going to sit there until maybe you get relieved. Or CNT surrenders, whatever one comes first. So. You know, let's get Excavation 2. It's only going to take 96 days. Luckily, we're getting a lot of research bonuses from our faction. Like, I'm thinking, do we send troops up north to Canada? I think the answer is no. We've got the Pacific States. Will they end up going to war with the American Union State again? It's possible. I don't know what the likeliness is of it, but it is possible. By the way, can we upgrade to any of you guys be... You know, let's get for an offensive doctrine just across the board. You can't do anything. You can't do anything. And I don't want to upgrade you because you have... Actually, what are your troops doing? Yeah, you're just hanging out down here because I don't really know what to do with you. We'll probably end up using you for some invasion of Brazil. Because I'm pretty sure we're going to end up needing to invade Brazil. I'd be surprised if we didn't. I mean, we got the commune up here. They're surviving longer than I would have thought. But not long enough to actually make a difference. Also, the chairman hasn't given up quite yet. I really thought at this point he would have just abdicated. Fleet and being. Some air bases. 10%, you know what? 10% cheaper fighters. That's pretty good. We'll go with that. I don't think we're going to use a factory to import one tungsten. To me, that doesn't seem like a great trade. We're trying to get our way to New Orleans. If we can take New Orleans, we can start pushing our way into Texas, and that should be the end of these guys. And as soon as the American Union State's dead, the Pacific States has way less troops than the CSA does. You know, they cannot fill their own front lines. Now we got the South African Civil War. I don't believe either way really matters to us. I mean, I know they can join the Entente, but they actually join the Entente. They can also join the Reichspakt. But they join those factions so little that I don't know if I've actually seen them really get involved in the Weltkrieg once it actually begins. Mexico has 21 troops. Not enough to really be threatening. How many men do I have, by the way? I already forgot. I don't got that many, to be honest. The CSA, I would like if you were to put troops behind me. We got another surround around Mobile here. When are you... You're going to be there in 4 hours. I can't beat that. We'll just go to this city for now. A lot of movement up to them. Like, that's a lot of troops up north. And that's definitely dangerous. But that little pocket's definitely dead. There's nothing they can do. And it looks like the Florida front should end up falling sooner rather than later. But of course, we want to go to New Orleans. We want to take the capital of the American Union State. The CSA can hold. I have 100% confidence. You're wounded. You cannot do anything. Have you just hold out for as long as possible? How many men have you guys lost? You have lost 4,000 men. I mean, they've definitely lost a lot trying to push their way in. And we're ready for 7 days. We might need to keep activating that over and over again. How much does that actually cost? 2.2. And that gets replenished. Yeah, no, we can actually do it forever. I'm not going to spend my time cleaning up this little pocket. The AI will do that for me. Like, if I can just get some rest. Yeah, because we gain more than 2.2 command power per week. I mean, we are in a fort as well. The fort might be damaged, though. You push on the Reichspakt. No, it is still intact. But it is only a level 1 fort. Negative 50% penalty is not really enough to dissuade the AI from attacking, unfortunately. Let's keep on trying to move our way through. Like, I'm thinking of looking at this. Probably pushing from this province down. That's going to take way too long. And right now, if I had to take a guess, I would say the Pacific States of America probably has no troops on this border right now. Because these guys are friendly. And by friendly, I mean they're not actively hostile with each other. But as soon as the American Union State collapses, and this whole border becomes exposed, the AI is going to rush back here. But by that point, it might be too late. Like, we're probably losing more men in these battles. Yeah, a few hundred, but a few hundred for a few thousand. But unfortunately, this is kind of killing the weaker side. What we really need is for the Kingdom of Spain to be draining their manpower, which is not what's happening right now. And I might end up losing a pretty decent troop. Yeah, it's not like I can't, like, get him out. Like, I can't just walk back into France. I think, at least. Like, I'm pretty sure he's just going to end up being killed. The only thing I can actually hope for, surprisingly, is for Carlos Spain to capitulate first. And then you'll have my troop escape. And honestly, that might be about it. Yeah, let's keep activating it. These actually connects right to New Orleans. Okay. We'll get the better infantry equipment for now. But like, here's the weird thing with how the AI works. Is that the Canadians have a front line with CSA. They try to push their way through. But as soon as they push their way through, because they have military access through the Pacific States, the territory goes to them, because this is their claim. The Canadians have no claim to the territory. So it gets automatically transferred to the Pacific States. But because the Pacific States are not in the Entente, the Entente AI doesn't want to have troops here because this is not their territory. Or their faction's territory. It's a very weird situation. Like, it's just strange. In, like, almost every meaning of the word, it's just odd. So, like, until we can kill Brazil, I don't know how confident I feel sending men to Europe when the war actually begins. Again, we do have Switzerland. The Germans also put no troops on the Swiss border. But having Switzerland is really good for us. Because I'm sure Germany's going to send way too many men to die there. You know, if you attacked here, I could actually get my troop to escape. The problem here is that the AI just keeps on attacking me. And if they became nice and stopped attacking me, I can get my troop to where they need to be. Oh, we have 41 divisions here? No, it's 41 total. I think it's also including troops from up here as well. But like, if you can just clean up this pocket as well, put your troops somewhere a little bit better. I mean, maybe once the second Wilkrieg begins and world tension gets up to 100%, at that point, we can probably think about just invading Peru and Bolivia as a, preemptive strike for Brazil. Because I'm 99% sure they're going to be getting involved there. Like, I would be amazed if they didn't. Just one guy. France, help me. You doing jumping jacks back there does not improve my situation at all. I mean, it's completely my fault this guy's even here to begin with. Okay, Legionary Italy's capitulated. Venice and the SRI both get one province. Okay. I mean, they do have a border now with the Austrians. We'll see what that ends up meaning for us. You got the West Indies Federation, the Young Freedom Coalition. Are you going syndicalist? Legalize trade unions, declare the Confederation. Yeah, no, I think they are going to go syndicalist. And they do that. Fantastic for us. Because they're syndicalist, it means that, just one less person we have to worry about. And one more ally, of course. Yes, unsurprisingly, New Orleans is pretty well defended. We have to worry about that a little bit here. Oh, my guy died. They finally got him. It sucks. He's actually a really good troop as well. But you can't win them all. And two of you guys are leaving. You just have a single militia left. Could I force attack my way into New Orleans? I might be able to. Okay, we still can't do anything here. We could start getting this stuff, but let's just get our 10% cheaper aircraft. Like, 10%'s a lot. And if we're going to go for... Let's go for air superiority. It's going to help our fighters out. I would like for the CSA to put some more troops into New Orleans. Fortunately, I don't think they're going to be doing that quite yet. Russia, you know your borders are absolutely disgusting right now, right? Like, you gotta fix this. Please. I mean, the CSA is having some more problems than I would have originally anticipated. Okay, so now the CSA is coming in here, sending some support. Thank you. Okay, we just need to win one area. Ireland, enjoy the Reichsfact. Less than ideal. Denmark, are you... Okay, you are Social Democratic, which means you probably will end up piecing out of the war. By the way, you guys here, delete your plans just beyond the Brazilian border. Do you actually have more troops I can use? No. Do you have a troop I can use? Yes. Don't know how many men you need for this front. Okay, apparently you have enough to fill up the entire border. Beautiful. We can worry a little bit less about Brazil for now. I mean, the Entente is making progress. For sure. Are you at war with the American Union State? No. You're just at war with the CSA. They have too many men. It will clean up down here in Florida. Somehow they have not dealt with this situation yet. Like, I understand there's a lot of troops there. I mean, this also is not a, not like it's a port province or anything, so I'm not too sure what their problem is right now. Yes, American Union States definitely gaining some more land. Like, I would like to just invade the Pacific States with an actual army. But I don't think that's going to be happening. Like, I'm trying to think, like, what can I do? Could I push my one to Baton Rouge? Maybe. Probably at least get, like, some basic tanks going as well. I mean, we definitely need New Orleans. That one's is, you know, non-negotiable. You're invading Central America. I noticed, okay, you know, you do some troops down here. Central America has 6 to 14 divisions. It is going to mean that probably the AIs, I mean, they're going to call in the rest of the International, I'm pretty sure. Which actually I think harms us in the long run. Hunting Commune able to hold onto Rotterdam. I appreciate everything that you're doing for us. But you know, as like say, go to war with specific states. There's a 45-day focus, or 45-day justification. Which is a decent amount. And how close is the American Union State to capitulating? They are at 52% while still holding New Orleans. They'll have not cleaned up these pockets. I don't know how they even have organization. Like, they shouldn't have any real supplies here. I would think. Might be wrong on that, though. By the way, have you guys had the tensions in Quebec? No, you have not had Quebec in flames quite yet. I don't know if that affects anything. It might. But I really cannot say for sure. Yeah, New Orleans is gonna... It's not gonna fall right now, unfortunately. But Florida has been dealt with. They're moving troops up here. I mean, they haven't lost Detroit. They've lost a little bit of Michigan, but... A little bit of Michigan's not the worst thing in the world. And marshes are... Yeah, the 40% attack penalty to even move into New Orleans. It's a real shame. Also, how are you holding off Mexico for as well as you are? I mean, Mexico's not actually calling in any allies. I'm assuming you're like, you think you're too powerful? You would accept, but... I mean, actually, is there a reason for me to join the war? I'm already in a war economy. No, I don't believe being at war would solve anything. It actually would only hurt us because we would not have troops in America. I think it would only be bad. Because right now, I'm pretty sure the French Republic is just constantly sending troops into the CSA, and they just get wiped out because they do not land at port provinces. That's good. It will mean that when the war actually happens, in about a year, a little bit less than a year, you know, we'll be in a pretty good position for it. Are you guys going to invade the South? I don't know. Like, I would like for you to invade two Sicilies, but I think that is going to immediately bring Austro-Hungary into the war. Serbia, still holding on. Poland also still doing surprisingly well, given the circumstances. Yeah, but the CSA's actually put a lot of troops off this border, which I don't like. Why would you... And you could easily clean this up a little bit. I'm just like trying to see. Like, if Pacific States declared war on the American Union State again, which of course they can do, that would be great for us. But will they do that? I don't think so. I don't actually know what makes the AI do it. Usually, whenever the American Union State is almost lost, at that point the AI wants to, Oh, there's 3 German divisions just landed. Well, definitely don't want to deal with them. Because Germany's no longer at war with, the Netherlands. They can send troops around again. That is definitely disappointing. Yeah, as you can see, by just the Reichspakt getting to war with the Netherlands, there's way less troops being sent to Spain. Which is good. You're still backed by the Germans. So, I mean, a Russia-German war right now, would that be... That would have to be useful, right? Because there's no way Germany would be able to capitulate Russia before the French demand... Really? You let these guys get a port? Actually embarrassing. But, if Russia doesn't have any troops on... Or Germany doesn't have any troops on the French border, that is really good for us. I might need to send troops up to this little pocket. I mean, what's my 1 division going to do? The answer is probably not much. But he's got to be somewhere. Like, he can't just be doing nothing. Like, how many men do you think the Canadians have lost? Like, I want Canada to lose. 288,000 is pretty good. 1 million here, 1.3 million. Like, the CSA is definitely inflicting more casualties than, they're taking. Yeah, I think we want to boost to fighters. For the obvious reason that that's what we're mostly focusing on. Yeah, we just need to clean up, like, this port. Because then they will not have any supplies. And that's the issue, of course, is that we don't want the AI to actually have the supplies to withstand our attacks. Next nation, general staff. Like, is anybody planning to invade me? I want them actually to invade me so I can punish them severely. Building the future. I mean, you can reclaim the coast. You can only do that if you're national populist. Your orbital autocrats. You can go to war with Paraguay, which kind of accomplishes the same thing for us. But yeah, if just like one of you would just be like, hey, I want to kill Chile, I would be okay with that. I would welcome it. But I do think it's going to be a good time for us to end this episode. So thanks so much for watching. My name is Anthem. If you enjoyed, give me a thumbs up. If you did not enjoy, you can always thumb down. If you want to see more, subscribe, and goodbye.